Welcome back to No Corners with Tuka and Jigger. Today we have a special guest.
My boy G Wayne.
What's going on?
What's good?
What's going on, bro?
You been, man?
I'm good, bro. You guys yourself?
Yeah. What you
Yeah,
saying?
no, man.
What brings you to Sydney, my boy?
Holiday, to be honest.
Holiday?
Sir,
Fucking
So where you from?
originally,
Yeah.
I can't say so because I'm from Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne.
Okay. What place do you enjoy the most?
I enjoyed all my time, to be honest. I'll
What?
be honest.
Yeah. What
everywhere? Like you enjoyed everywhere?
Sir,
What do you like about Melbourne?
it taught me a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
Sir,
And what did Brisbane tell you?
you taught me how to be independent, I guess.
And what about Sydney?
Sydney was my upbringing. My first stages of being in Australia.
All right. So Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane.
Yes, sir. Sydney, Brisbane, then Melbourne, then back to Brisbane.
Ah, nice. Tell me a bit about your life, honey. Like, where do you
What
come from?
aspect, though? What aspect do I know?
Let's start with your background. So
Where I'm from?
where you from? Like, what's your background?
Country that I
Country,
am
yeah.
from is South Sudan.
South Sudan.
So
And are you from a tribe or anything?
my tribe is a BA, Denka BA, Ngoga BA.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you born in Africa or what?
Yeah, I was born in Sudan and then I went to Egypt and then from Egypt I came to Australia as an immigrant.
Nice.
Do you remember like anything or you been back? Yeah.
I remember the plane ride here.
Yeah.
That's about it. And I remember some of my schooling
Yeah. Where in Africa?
in Egypt.
Yeah, in Egypt. How long were you in Egypt or Africa for?
I don't know, so my parents know.
Did you face any challenges growing up in Sydney?
Well, obviously I knew that I couldn't speak English. So
Yeah.
that was the first thing that I needed to learn.
Yeah.
And then after that was gaining friends and gaining people that I like and chill with. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, tell me about your street life.
Let's say that it's safe to say that I went pretty deep in it.
Yeah. And how has it affected you?
I learned all my lessons. I felt all the pressure. I took everything in. I experienced things that I needed to experience,
Yeah.
and I grew up from it.
And do you have any regrets coming
Nah.
from the street life?
You can't regret it because then it makes you the person who you are.
Yeah.
What's like some crazy shit you did in the streets that you can speak on or seen? What was the craziest shit?
Seeing people get long sentences and being stuck in the system, seeing traumatic things where people lose their life,
Yeah.
being involved in violent things. That's probably one of the biggest ones too.
Like, how was it like? Say like from you being like such a good kid, and then transitioning to like a street circle.
Good kid, I wouldn't say I'm too much of a good kid because
You look like a good kid. You look like you're a good kid.
Me, looks are deceiving. I started pretty young.
How old would you say you jumped off the Porsche?
Well, I remember this one story in grade 3. I stole sherbets, and that was from me and my sisters.
Sherbets?
And
What'd
I
you
was
say?
in grade 3.
What'd you steal?
Sherbets.
Sherbets.
A pack of sherbets. You know
Wow.
what I mean? And I knew like it was only $2, but
Yeah.
at that time, I'm not gonna ask my mom for $2. You know? It was at the moment, and I took that chance and I did it.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and my sisters ate sherbets that day.
Yeah.
Yep, man. That's a true
And
story.
then that's when you knew you were gonna be like,
No, I didn't even know. I just knew that like, okay, I stole and I did one wrong thing, and let's see where I can go with this. And the fact that it was that easy, let's see how far I can go with this. To be honest.
yeah. Was it more like like the thrill of getting away with it that made you like?
The fact that I didn't pay with it, I didn't pay for it, and I got away with it, and I got to have it.
Yeah.
That was probably the most joy out of it.
I would say I was a bad kid myself.
Everyone has their stories.
Huh?
Everyone has their stories
Yeah,
in
everyone has
different
their
ways
story.
and different aspects. You know?
Yeah.
I was Nah, I'm not gonna say what I was doing, but niggas was going crazy too, type shit.
We all do bad things, innit? When we're growing up, like you you live in a certain situation or a certain area of the like city or something.
Understandable, yeah.
It has to be done in order to survive.
And then your life aspects and the circumstances you're put in
Yeah.
always plays a role too.
And talking of that, what do you think of what does loyalty and respect mean to you in that
Loyalty
sense?
and respect. Okay, loyalty is more than love. Because when you're loyal, you know you're not going to second guess that person.
Yeah.
You're not going to second guess that person's actions in time of real seriousness where you have to be real.
Yeah.
And you have to pick a side and you have to be there for that person.
Yeah.
So if you're loyal, no one's going to second guess you.
Yeah.
And that already adds to your love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It adds to the fact that you love someone and
Yeah.
you are going to be there for someone.
Yeah.
But if you're not loyal, it's going to show because actions speak louder than words either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're not loyal, all the red flags, if you're smart enough and you're aware enough to see it, it will happen and you'll see it. And then it's on you to have the judgment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to chill with that person, you want to keep him close to you or you don't. Or you want to cut him off for life. Me personally, I'll cut him off for life. You know what I mean? I don't know about other people, but me personally, I will cut you off for life.
That's 100% like loyalty is
There's
everything.
no point being in my organizations if you're not going to be loyal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have to know the fact that inside and in my heart that I will trust you.
Yeah.
And if I can't, then I'm sorry. You know, like I'm sorry, I'm not going to be with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not going to you can't consider me as a good friend.
Yeah.
I'll show you that I don't want to be a friend. True?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Have you like had to cut off like certain people along like going along, you know, like on the streets and stuff?
To be honest, if I be honest, I thought a lot of people were on it, but I had to cut them off.
Yeah.
Because all the aspects, all the tendencies of being real wasn't there. So I had to cut you off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's the morals and me being myself. I have to cut you off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. That is a valid point. What do you think of respect then, in your opinion?
Respect is gained. Respect isn't earned. And respect isn't given for free.
Yeah.
You have to. Either way, like that saying in school, you know, like respect people the way you want to be respected. It's true. Like if you're not going to show me respect, I can't. You know
Show
what I
it
mean?
back.
I can't
Yeah.
show you respect. And the thing is, if you're not going to respect me and my values, cool. I understand that. But if you're going to blatantly be rude and disrespectful, I can't fuck with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't have you on my team.
And what does respect mean in the streets as well?
Respect is everything in the streets because your reputation and your reputation in itself, it's everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
If no one has respect for you, then no one's going to show you respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if people have respect for you, then the love comes, then the loyalty comes, then, you know, everything else comes with it.
Yeah.
If you're really about it. You know what I mean? If you're really a person that's genuine and deserves respect, it will be given to you.
Thanks.
That's true.
I just want to touch up more on like say living in Melbourne because Melbourne's been going crazy. Say like with the music scene and like say streets, everything like so like how is it like in Melbourne for you when you were there?
I could say it was challenges.
Yeah.
It was obstacles. Yeah. It was life-changing things that happened to me. And going back on the question, what was the question again?
Like just like seeing him like you know like say music and streets like how was it? Cause I feel like you were like there when everything started happening type shit, you know?
Yeah,
Like, how was it? How was it?
Everything.
Yeah. So, what do you reckon? Like, what do you reckon is wrong with Melbourne, bro? What's wrong with Melbourne?
There's no unity.
Huh?
There's no unity.
Yeah, there's no unity.
There's no love.
Yeah.
Like full love where you don't have to question it.
Yeah. But a lot of people be coming out of Melbourne. Melbourne has like all the talents, like you know.
The thing about Melbourne is it is one of the most livable cities.
Yeah.
I don't have to say that because it's a fact.
That's a fact. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it doesn't mean just livable in a way. They're livable is the fact that you can pay expenses for your house.
Yeah.
You can live there and have a decent life. But doesn't mean that there isn't trouble, there isn't obstacles that you're gonna face, there isn't people you're gonna have to deal with, there isn't drama that's gonna come your way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So would you say like in terms of like say crime, talent, would you say like where would you rank Melbourne?
High, the highest probably
Yeah, with like talent, crime, everything
up there.
up there. Yeah. Cause I
Probably
feel like
the most extreme.
Melbourne's really like good. The music out of Melbourne's good. Like the crime is fucked. So like what do you reckon like the youth gotta understand for them to like look towards something different?
They have to understand that up or not, friend or not, color or not, we're all human.
Yeah, well,
At the end of the day, really, let's be real. We are all human. And the thing is, you have to understand how to deal with people. If you can't deal with people, let's do the man way. Let's fight. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to fight and you don't want to shake hands and sort out differences or cut off each other forever and not going in each other's way, it's not going to work out. And the violence will keep continuing. You feel me? But at the same time, people are too hard-headed. People don't want to put their pride and ego away. So the violence is ongoing.
Yeah.
Till someone breaks the ice and someone changes, someone stands up for what they believe in. But until then, it's not going to change.
So oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Like you reckon like anyone can change it, and what would be the steps to like try to make
There's
make
always
the
leaders
changes?
in every gang. There's always leaders in every group.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just you have to have the balls and you have to have the heart to. Yeah, okay. If people are not gonna like me for what I stand and believe in, then
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Because people, like, if you're like, say, a leader of a group, you're looked at as weak. If you try to throw like, it's not really say throwing the white flag, but like calling a truce type thing, you know, is looked down on. But it's
But at the end of the day, you do truce. What does that mean?
like I want to get
More
you, you want to
harmony,
get me.
more peace,
More
more
peace.
movements gone. You feel me? And if you're a hustler, you don't have no beef with your ops.
Yeah.
You can work with them. You can establish something. Literally, you can establish and grow from your differences and know how to move forward and keep pushing. If you can't do that, then it's not gonna work. And you're gonna have to have war forever and watch your back, basically.
So like, have you been like locked up or anything?
I've been locked up 4 times.
4 times, juvie or
Juvie and adults.
how's the jail system like in Australia?
It depends on where you go to. I've been locked up in 2 different states. So
How's it
only
like in Melbourne?
One state was juvenile and one state was 3 times juvenile and one state was adult.
And how's that like?
Life changing.
Life changing.
Life changing, positive in some aspects.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Character building.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Learning how to be persistent.
yeah. Did you feel like you needed to go through that for you to be
'Cause
like?
the thing is, if I didn't need to, then how the fuck did I keep going 3 times, 4 times?
Yeah,
How did I keep going back to the same lesson that I need to learn? You know?
yeah,
So I feel like I did need to, and it came in positive in my way. You know what I mean? In my end, actually.
yeah. Cause like I feel like nowadays in our generation, jail, like going to jail is looked at like so cool. Like people want to go to jail, and then people be like, "Hey, free my nigga
It's
this,
not
free
even
my nigga that."
Me personally, I don't feel like people want to go to jail.
Nah.
Once you ever a real nigga will know jail ain't fucking cool. It's like pretty
Yeah,
pressure,
yeah.
especially if you don't take shit and you have morals.
Nah, it's
But
like, yeah,
saying that people want to catch a name, people want to have that name, people want to have that little resume that I've been jail on me. You know what I mean? So people would know, oh yeah, I've been jail. Watch out, I'm a big bad guy. You know what I mean?
Is it worth it though? That's the thing.
It's worth it if you have money. It's worth it if you can support yourself. It's not worth it if you can't support yourself, and it's not worth it if you're gonna do a lot of time for some money that ain't gonna be worth it, and it's gonna be spent before the time you get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You end up
It's
regretting
more okay if I get 20 million for one thing and I do 20 years or 10 to be safe. I'm still gonna have money when I get out.
it. Yeah,
You know what I mean? But if I'm going in there for something that I only did $200 for,
yeah, that's so
who the
dumb.
fuck's gonna care when I have 5 years under my belt and then 5 years later I'm 5 years older than what I am?
Yeah.
I don't have anything to show for. All I have is stories of jail. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say like, do people change once you get locked up? Cause I feel that a lot with like say some of the boys when they get locked up, they come back out and it's like they feel like you've changed, but
At the end of the day, like that's an obstacle.
yeah,
And that's like your own, and no one told you to get locked up. No one told you to commit that crime, and the consequences are there. So if you're a real nigga, you're gonna accept it. The consequences are there.
Yeah.
It's live. It's right in front of you.
yeah,
It's a 50-50 chance you might get away, you might get locked up. but you still have to take it in. And if you're not real about it, then don't do it. You know what I mean? Let's be safe and let's be cool and just don't do it and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it, just remember there is a chance you will get locked up.
Yeah.
And you got to accept it.
So
That's true.
how do you feel about like the justice system then? Is
Justice system is fair but not fair.
Yeah.
There's fair sentences that people get.
Yeah.
There's not fair sentences that people don't get.
What-
There's a responsibility and fairness and appreciation for the client being there, and because at the end of the day, everyone gets paid in the system. The
Yeah.
judges, the lawyer, the prosecutor. But is this person that's gonna do their time getting the real support that they need?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Some people don't get sentences, and we know that from America. Just don't even worry about Australia. Let's talk about America. People that get fake sentences. People get that over drag time.
Yeah.
People that didn't even commit the crime and they're
They
guilty
did,
for it. Like,
20 years and shit.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no,
Yeah,
like,
that's
no,
right.
like, ain't work. It's not real. Like, you know what I mean? Let's be honest. It isn't real.
Yeah.
If it was fair, bro, no one's gonna complain. This wouldn't be a global thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This would be just all public or like a community thing, but this is a global thing. So obviously there's something wrong.
So how has it been towards you personally? Like, has it been fair
It's been fair and unfair.
for you?
Yes. Fair and fair. Unfair. I felt both sides.
Yeah. And then say, what's the difference between Big Boys and Juvie?
Big boys is the difference is, let's be honest, the difference is everyone's older than you. People are either 18 to 50 or 60.
Like,
That range. Anything in between you can find in there.
like a jungle type shit.
Yes, but you're not gonna find no 17 and down. You're gonna find everyone 18 and up. 18 and up. That's it.
Isn't there some like people in Juvie say if you commit a crime when you're young, you can stay there till like 21?
Yeah, but it depends on what state you're living in. The state
Yeah.
that I lived in, which was Melbourne, I got to stay with people where they're 18 to 24, but that's another facility and another section of the job.
Yeah.
But there is no one over that age. There is no one 25. There is no one 24. Maybe 22 and down. Literally, you know what I mean? But still, it's still segregated because the 18 to 22-year-old are in the position. But the 16, 17 and under are in their own facility and own part of the job.
Oh, yeah. So they don't mix them.
Mhm.
So how was it when you got to Big Boys then?
Big Boys is probably another pressure because like, people are forgetting I didn't get locked up in the same state where I did my juvenile. I got locked up in another state where I had to transition to their morals and their values of
Politics.
what jail is.
Yeah. How did that go for you?
Oh, I turned up everything
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care about no morals. I'm not from there. Like, yeah, from 2004 when I first came to Australia, 2009, I resided there, but after that, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I didn't inherit all the values and the common things that go in jail. So I had different mindset to everyone that was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, things that people thought like they could get away with, or things that people thought
They can add you
they
in.
can add me and put the politics into it, into my values. It didn't work out. So yeah, I did turn up a lot of stuff.
What do you mean by like turned up?
I fought too many times. Like, I knew like this is not things that I'm gonna just talk it out. This is things that I'm gonna fight for my respect and fight for what I believe in.
Yeah.
My own morals, because I wasn't accepting what they're giving me.
Yeah, trying to add you a part of their
No,
politics
I
and
couldn't
shit.
accept it, no.
Yeah, and then like, so everyone was cool in there with you, type shit. Or you had to.
Everyone had to like either accept what I am or fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talking of that,
Either accept what I believe, or tell me the truth. You don't accept it, and we can sort it out.
Yeah.
Conversation or physical.
So
Anyway, I'm down with anyway.
how much fights you reckon you got into
8.
while you locked up? 8.
And I was only 19.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the first time I went to jail. It's not like I've been experiencing this stuff. No, I just went in and I was salty. My mind wasn't right, and I was in it to win it.
Did you win all 8?
Yes. And the thing is, I don't want to be cocky, but proudly, everyone in that jail knows, yes, I won everything. And I did everything, and I got my respect, and I walked away from that jail. And I haven't been ever there since.
Yeah.
And
No
but
pain.
people still know what I did.
Yeah, people still remember that.
Still
forget.
remember, because the thing is, there's people that have been there for ages are not
Yeah.
getting out. So they
Yeah.
have to remember me. If they have good memory, though.
Yeah.
Saying that.
No, that's true. So like, what would you say to like say youngins to stay out of jail? Like give them like
At the
some
end of the day,
advice.
for youngins, if you really want to be in this street shit, at least know the ropes and the fundamentals and learn from people's mistakes.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do that, you're going to learn the hard way. And if you failed, then it's on you. The only thing is, accept the consequences that come with it.
Yeah.
Literally. That's how you're going to be a real man about the whole situation
Yeah.
and everything that comes with it. Being in this street shit.
You gotta know like jail is a part of it.
Literally.
Jail and
Literally.
death.
Literally.
Jail, death is all a part of it. So like say you wake up.
Bro, it's a blessing if you make it out and like learn and become legit.
Yeah.
But if you just die early, don't expect that stuff doesn't come with it.
Yeah.
Don't expect that jail sentences and all that don't come with it.
Yeah, bro.
Don't expect traumatic and emotional things to happen to you. Don't expect it won't happen to you.
Yeah.
Just know it could be around the corner.
I was about to talk about that. What do you think of the mental health, like going through all that?
At the end of the day, bro, with all the things I went through, I didn't develop no disorder.
Yeah.
I didn't develop no mental,
Yeah.
mental disorder or mental like breakdown.
Or
No, I didn't
PTSD,
develop.
yeah.
No, I didn't develop that.
Yeah.
But I understand that you gotta at least take care of your mind
Yeah.
in a way, because this is not something that this is basically life stories that you can have for your kids and your grandchildren and people that want. If you really want to learn and teach people the ropes, you know what I mean? Because it gets really serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you have to understand that like you're part of this. You accepted this. You joined this. You know what I mean? So you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna alter the rules. It doesn't come like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
People
about
think they
this.
can alter rules.
Yeah,
You can't
change
alter rules.
Like,
You can't
once
change
you're
rules
in
that've
there,
been there
that's it.
before your
Yeah.
existence. You know what I mean?
Once you're in that life, you can't escape that.
Once
life.
you're in that life, you have to accept everything that comes with it. You don't, you're phony. Let's be real.
Basically.
You are phony. You're not meant to be. Your heart is not built for this. You know what I mean? So you better change lanes ASAP before things get very, very, very serious. And then what? Who's gonna help you? You know what I mean? You can't cry to mommy and daddy. You can't cry to your homeboys. This is you. This is your choice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is your decision. So it's you. It's all on you. That's why people say do. People do say do. You know what I mean? Like really do you.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
Yeah. Live your life type shit.
And whilst you were in jail, what did God help you in any way?
Oh yeah, because I met a lot of Christians, born again believers.
Yeah.
I met people that really care about God and love God,
Yeah.
even though they're in the circumstances that we're all in. You know what I mean? So it did play a role, yeah.
Any question?
How much of a role you reckon? Like,
It played a role that it kept me strong,
yeah.
because the fact that it guided me towards the Bible and guided me towards reading things that I can quote and keep in my heart. You know what I mean? And then run with it.
Yeah.
Because I believe in the truth. Let's be honest. I'm not Muslim. I'm not any other religion. I am Christian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna run with it to the end. I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? No one could actually really convince me to do anything else. But in saying that, I'm not the perfect Christian. I'm not someone that done everything. I'm not someone that can stand and be like, I want to be this guy's role model. Not yet. You know what I mean? I haven't accomplished
haven't done that
things.
yet.
I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So not yet. You know what I mean? But in the future, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully see.
Inshallah, in the future, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
inshallah.
mean? I ain't trying to go to hell.
Yeah.
Not for any of this dirt that I've done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I was told like the youngins like if you want to be in the streets, it's up to you. But it's like it's
really up to you.
yeah, it's like it's so much politics that come with it.
Bro, it comes with a lot of heartache.
Too much
bro.
politics,
Literally, like,
rules that we didn't
it's
write.
it's more drama than having a crazy bitch in your
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
Literally.
100%.
Way more drama
Certain shit you
than
can't
having
do.
a crazy ass wifey that you're in love with and she's giving you heartache. It's not
Yeah.
really like that. It's literally more up the score, up the realness times 1,000. You know what I mean? Literally,
Yeah.
it gets real. I mean, you ain't see this stuff with your little wifey.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see this stuff with the boys that are in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So how was it like growing up and then with the women then?
What you mean by the women?
Like I heard quote unquote street niggas get all the bad bitches type shit. So how was it for you?
Hey, hey, street niggas get all the baddies, but
Yeah.
let's be honest. The baddies ain't ready for the badness. You know what I mean? They ain't ready for the badness.
Yeah.
Niggas are already very official. Niggas already done things that you don't know about.
Yeah.
Niggas are very experienced with things that Only some people know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The baddies like bad people, but when it gets real,
Dude.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they can't.
It's either accept or don't accept it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. You know what I mean? But niggas will change for the right girl.
Yeah.
I say that. I'll vouch for people like
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
sure. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, niggas change for the right things, but you gotta do it for the right things. It's not gonna be for anything because niggas have a character that they've been holding on to for a while.
Yeah.
So you gotta chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least ease into it and help a nigga, not fucking change a nigga forcefully because it's not gonna work. I'm so sorry.
So would you say like through your teenage years, were you like running through hoes or you being like a eater guardian?
Yeah, I ain't gonna incriminate myself. Hey, you say anything? You say anything? You gonna say anything? Try to get me in. I knew you were gonna ask this question. Oh my gosh! Shit like that. Look, respectfully, no, nigga, no.
Nah, I'm talking about your young days. I'm not talking about none.
Nigga, your young days is 7 years ago, bro. I'm 23 this year. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't got to talk about no past.
Yeah.
Because the past, you have to accept it either way.
Yeah, I'm saying, did you run through her?
Don't worry about that. Yeah, I ran through money. Yeah. Yes, sir. Don't write the hose, bro. I don't even talk about that.
All right, let's forget the past. Let's move on. All right. So what do you think of?
Respectfully,
Yeah,
type
respectfully.
shit.
So what do you think about the women in the modern day society?
Wow, we just left women and you came back
No,
to
bring it
women.
back.
No,
bring it back.
I'm talking
I
about
don't
the
mind
past.
this question.
I'm talking about now.
I'm talking about.
What you mean by that?
Like now, like, is it easier or harder to find a wifey nowadays?
It's half. It's really pushing on to 60-40 at the moment.
Yeah. Is that because of
all these
OnlyFans?
all these bitches are getting like, no disrespect, but all these bitches are getting like some type of ego where I wear the pants. I am the baddest bitch in the world. I have to be taken care of. Bro, you're born alone, die alone. No one has to take care of you. No one has to be there for you.
For sure.
You get what I mean? And your ego ain't gonna attract real niggas. It's gonna attract some simp ass bitch ass niggas. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Literally, it's gonna attract some simp bitch ass niggas that are not gonna show you no real thing. You're never gonna be put on your place. You're never gonna be very submissive to a man. You know what I mean? You're just gonna be some dickhead thinking like, oh, I'm killing it. You're not killing it. Sorry. No real nigga ain't gonna marry you. Like, you're gonna marry a fucking dickhead. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Literally, like, respectfully even.
Yeah.
If we come down to it, you know what I mean? If we want deeper.
No,
That's
facts.
how I feel. I don't know no fucking real nigga that wants to date no dumb bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Respectfully, like, no offense, but there is dumb bitches out there and there's dumb niggas out there, but it is what the world, this the world we live in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Literally.
Would you date an OnlyFans girl?
Yo, to the motherfucker, yo. God knows this, everybody knows this. There's no way, cuz.
What if she gave you like
Gave me what?
90% of her pay?
Brother, that 90% don't mean nothing.
And you
I'd
join
rather
in
take
the
the 1%.
Yeah,
I'd rather
she-
take the 1% on my ones.
Yeah.
On my fucking ones, cuz. Literally. Nah, fuck all that, bro.
Hey,
I ain't with that.
where's the camera? Where's the
I'm
camera?
not with that
Let me
at
look the
all.
camera.
What's respectfully, I ain't with that, bro.
Hey, any OnlyFans girls want to come on? Hit us up, you know?
Right. Don't
On
bring me.
Instagram.
Hey,
The thing
hey,
is, don't bring me
hey,
around
we love
them
you,
because I'm
OnlyFans
finna
girl.
roast if it gets deep and how I feel about everything, my morals and my values. Because
Right.
I'm finna finish someone off.
Hey,
I don't care about no feelings, bro. For real.
me and Giga support OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Fuck off, bro. You
I don't-
got support
I don't-
OnlyFans because you're the
Hey.
ones that subscribed and the ones that are paying for
Hey,
it,
I'm not
bro.
subscribed. I
Hey, I
can't
ain't
speak.
subscribed either. Still.
Yeah, I can't
What are you
speak
doing on OnlyFans? What are you paying for the app or what are you doing?
No, you get it for free, innit? It's the internet, man. Everything's free.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
You lost,
niggas,
my brother. You lost.
we get it on Reddit.
Y'all lost.
Hey, Kanye, shout out Kanye.
Kanye ain't around no more. I got delusional a bit.
Yeah, but
Respectfully.
he told us he gets it on Reddit, so.
Oh, you believe what you want to believe.
Oh, no, I found him on Reddit. Oh, they're all there. Hey, niggas. Oh, no. Hey, we take a
What's the
break,
next
though.
question?
We take a break.
We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Back.
I'm so drunk. You guys don't understand. Like, you know when you're talking to someone like, fuck it, who the fuck, what? I say whatever I want, bro, when I feel like no fucking giving. Like, what? I don't care about your feelings right now. I don't want to be respectful, bro. Fuck that, bro. I want to be myself, bro.